Get us an opening statement, and then we'll take questions.
I thought it was a very entertaining and fun basketball game. A lot of offense, obviously. Not so much probably on the defensive end, but I thought both teams played hard. I had watched the scrimmage from when we scrimmaged them way back early in the season. It's amazing how far both teams have come. Like Andy and his staff deserve an amazing or a large amount of credit. That team's come a long way from when we played at the beginning of the season, as has ours. So, kudos to them. I mean, I walked into this game thinking they were NCAA tournament team, and you know what? I leave the game thinking the same thing, especially without Miller playing today. But nonetheless, I thought our guys fought and scrapped the entire night, and we're fortunate to come out of here with the victory.
A lot's changed in Moody since you were here.
Yeah.
But just what have you thought about this program over the years and getting a chance to coach as a head coach against them now? Was it a little, for you personally, just a little extra?
Yeah, no, I mean, guys, I loved it when I was here. I was here for 4 years with Matt, and we didn't have the success that we needed to, nor that we wanted to, but we poured a lot into this. I was part of being here when the Crum Center was built. Obviously, you guys have done a fantastic job with renovating the place. I really like what you've done, and you've created a home atmosphere. And even though it wasn't full today, you had a good home atmosphere, and it's a tough place to play. But no, this is obviously like Gallagher Iba, one of the old great arenas, and SMU's always been a place that I loved working at and hold dear in my heart.
You mentioned the scrimmage that you all opened the season with, and the difference that you saw in SMU. Can you expand a little on both the differences in them and the differences in your own team from that first scrimmage till today?
Well, I didn't think neither one of us showed it today, but I think both of us are much better defensively today than we were then. I absolutely believe that in my heart. I really like how they change. They're willing to change their game plan. Like we were rolling a little bit in the first half, and I thought that they changed their ball screen D. I thought that they got after us a little bit more and were aggressive, and that worked well for them. But to answer your direct question, I mean, we play more as a team. Both teams shared the ball extremely well tonight. You had a lot of assisted baskets tonight, and I don't know that that's always been the case with both of us, especially early on in the season. And that's always hard when you bring in all these new transfers and you try to put them together, especially early on.
Oquendo had 26 in the first half, I think 5 in the second half. You gotta talk about what you guys did defensively, if anything changed.
Well, we tried to guard him a little bit. Shoot, he had a lot of open shots in the first half. I mean, that's kudos to him. He played fantastic in the first half. I think he was a perfect from the floor, right? I mean, that's hard to do. And we're not, I didn't think we were great defensively today, but we're not a slouch either. So give the kid credit and give coach credit for getting him in positions to be successful and make shots. But Quendo was good today. Really, at the end of the day, we just talked about in the second half, making sure we're aware of where he is, making sure we're aware of Cross is. And although we didn't do that necessarily to begin the second half with Cross, we did with Oquendo. And, it was the difference in the game in my mind.
It ends up a 2-point game, but you all jumped out to a 26-12 lead early on. What was working so well for you guys in the early going?
Everything, man. We were just trying to get stops and then get in transition, and then just kind of play off of that. We had Boo was doing really well, being a great paint beast down there, getting rebounds, tip-ins, all that good stuff that kind of sets the anchor for our team, and then that kind of opened things up for me and my other teammates just to go out there and play.
Anything else?
Yeah, I want to make sure we give shout out to Robert Nyakundi. Rob was part of our recruiting class when we were here. He was sitting behind y'all's bench today. He's still a Mustang at heart, but he ended up being a good player. He's turned into a fine young man. I'm proud of him.
Did you get a chance to go say hello to him?
Yeah, he caught me right after the handshake line. Yeah, Rob came to our TCU game as well. That's the cool thing about it. Like, a lot of these guys that played here with us, Derek Williams, Ike Fabu, Rob, I mean, those guys are still in the Metroplex, and we're still all in communication. It was a special group.
Thanks, Coach.
All right.
Thank you.
Yep, thanks,